United States of America 2001 $1 coin, bearing the inscriptions United States of America, $1, and the powerful national motto Liberty, stands as a significant early 21st century issue within the celebrated Sacagawea dollar series, which began in 2000 and marked a major artistic and technological shift in American circulating coinage. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the P Mint mark, the 2001 P dollar belongs to the second year of the Golden Dollar program, named for its distinctive manganese brass-clad alloy that produces the smooth, golden hue intended to help the public easily differentiate it from the similarly sized quarter. The coin features the iconic and graceful portrait of Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who guided Lewis and Clark across the American West in the early 1800s, symbolizing courage, exploration, and the contributions of indigenous Americans to national history. Sculpted by artist Glenna Goodacker, her forward-gazing expression, softly flowing hair, and infant Jean Baptiste on her back create a deeply human and emotional representation unlike any previous U.S. coin portrait. The word liberty appears boldly above her, signifying both personal freedom and the broader ideals embedded in the American identity. The reverse, crafted by engraver Thomas D. Rogers Sr., depicts a majestic soaring eagle surrounded by 17 stars, representing the states in the Union at the time of the 1804 Lewis and Clark expedition, symbolizing unity, strength, and national expansion during the early Republic. The year 2001 was crucial for the Sacagawea dollar because it marked a turning point in production and public reception. In 2000, the U.S. Mint had produced enormous quantities to promote widespread circulation, even partnering with retail giants and mailing millions of dollars worth of coins to American households to encourage their use. By 2001, however, with dollar coins still struggling to replace the familiar $1 bill in everyday transactions, the Mint significantly reduced mintage numbers, making 2001 P examples scarcer in commerce than the heavily distributed 2000 coins. Nevertheless, they were still struck in the tens of millions, ensuring their long-term availability to collectors despite the quieter public presence. Because circulation use was limited, many 2001 P dollars survive in excellent condition, their golden color intact, their surfaces smooth and resistant to tarnish because of the metal alloy's durability. The Philadelphia Mint used advanced high-speed presses that struck each coin with precision, creating crisp edges, detailed feathers on the eagle's wings, and clear lettering around the rim stating, "In God We Trust," and "E Pluribus Unum." The planchets, discs used for striking, were created with a pure copper core and outer layers containing manganese, zinc, and nickel, giving the coin its signature color while preserving long-term stability against corrosion. Although the Sacagawea dollar never achieved the everyday use envisioned by policymakers, its artistic quality and cultural significance made it one of the most admired modern U.S. coins. From a historical perspective, the 2001 P dollar represents America's continuing efforts to modernize currency, streamline production, and craft coins that connect citizens with national stories. Sacagawea's inclusion was groundbreaking. Not only was she the first Native American woman to appear prominently on a circulating U.S. coin, but her portrayal emphasized dignity, motherhood, and partnership in exploration, rather than the stereotypical depictions of indigenous imagery used in previous centuries. The 2001 P issue continued this legacy, reaffirming the Mint's decision to honor figures who expanded the meaning of liberty beyond political independence to include cultural respect and historical recognition. Collectors regard the 2001 P as an essential piece of the series because it embodies the earliest, purest expression of the Sacagawea dollar before later legislative changes introduced the Native American $1 coin program with annually rotating reverse designs starting in 2009. In this way, the coin stands at a unique crossroads. It maintains the classic eagle reverse design while representing the Mint's rapid modernization efforts in a post-millennial United States. Numismatically, the 2001 P dollar is valued for its artistic unity, historical meaning, and the relative reduction in mintage compared to the massive output of 2000. In high mint state grades, MS65, MS66, and above, the coin displays exceptional luster, fine detail in Sacagawea's facial features, and sharply rendered star clusters around the eagle. Some coins exhibit attractive toning, often subtle variations of bronze, honey gold, or light amber caused by natural exposure to air and storage materials over 2 decades. The Philadelphia Mint's striking quality in 2001 was generally excellent, with fewer die rotation issues and fewer weak strikes than those observed in the earliest 2000 coins. Modern collectors seek out well-preserved examples in rolls, mint sets, and special releases, along with the highly prized Goodacre presentation dollars, which were specially struck and finished for the artist, though these are a separate and much rarer category tied to the 2000 first-year release. Today, the 2001 $1 Liberty coin serves not merely as a monetary object, but as a cultural artifact reflecting America's commitment to diversity, symbolic storytelling, and artistic excellence in coinage. It reveals how the nation chose to honor exploration, indigenous heritage, motherhood, and liberty at a time when the United States was entering the 21st century with renewed attention to historical inclusivity. Although it did not circulate heavily, it remains one of the most recognizable modern dollar coins, highly appreciated by collectors worldwide and admired for the dignity, depth, and warmth of its design. In every way, from its golden color to the proud P mint mark, from its symbolic eagle to its tribute to Sacagawea, the 2001 $1 captures a living narrative of national identity, making it a treasured part of American numismatic history. Next, top 2. The United States of America 2009 $1 coin, bearing the word Liberty and struck at the Denver Mint, represents an important moment in the evolving narrative of America's circulating dollar series, falling within the broader presidential $1 coin program and reflecting both the nation's historical heritage and the U.S. Mint's commitment to public education through numismatic design. The 2009 $1 coins were released at a time when America was honoring past presidents through a sequential set of portrait coins, and even though dollar coins did not circulate heavily in everyday commerce in the United States, they remained vital for collectors, historians, and those who studied changes in American monetary policy. Most 2009 $1 coins feature designs from the presidential series, such as William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, James K. Polk, and Zachary Taylor, each issued within that year, and each portrait accompanies inscriptions like Liberty, In God We Trust, United States of America, $1, and the mint mark D placed on the edge along with the year of minting. This edge lettering technique was revived to give the dollar coin a classical aesthetic reminiscent of early U.S. coins from the 18th and early 19th centuries, when physical edge inscriptions served both artistic and anti-counterfeiting functions. The Denver Mint, marked with the letter D, produced millions of these coins using modern robotic striking systems that ensure precision in metal flow, portrait depth, and edge letter clarity, while minting them on a manganese brass-clad composition made of copper, zinc, manganese, and nickel, chosen to resemble the golden color originally associated with the Sacagawea dollar introduced in 2000. The year 2009 was a significant juncture because the U.S. Mint continued refining the edge lettering process after receiving feedback from collectors about faint, inconsistent, or missing inscriptions in earlier years, and by 2009, striking techniques had improved enough to produce sharper, more consistent edge details, making 2009 D issues notably cleaner than the earliest 2007 to 2008 pieces. Collectors value 2009 $1 coins not for their rarity in general circulation, because Denver produced tens of millions, but because each coin acts as a physical historical document capturing the political legacy of its featured president and the national artistic style of its time. For example, the obverse portrait is modeled in classical profile, inspired by earlier sculptural traditions emphasizing dignity and historical idealism, while the reverse design across the whole series shows the iconic Statue of Liberty, reinforcing the theme of national freedom and the principle expressed by the inscription Liberty. The Statue of Liberty reverse, designed by engraver Don Everhart, is notable for its clean lines, symbolic torch, and upward angle suggesting enlightenment, progress, and the United States self-image as a beacon of opportunity. Numerically, the mintages for the 2009 D issues ranged in the tens of millions. For example, the Harrison dollar alone saw over 55 million Denver strikes, making most examples common in circulated grades but still desirable as part of complete sets. Condition greatly affects collector appeal. Coins preserved in mint state 65 or higher show brilliant golden color, sharply defined lettering, and minimal contact marks from the automated counting, bagging, and shipping processes used at the mint. Some pieces can also display natural toning, especially hues of light brown, rose gold, or subtle greenish shades depending on storage environment, humidity, and exposure to air. These toning variations, although not officially produced by the minting process itself, often give individual coins unique visual character, making them appealing to numismatists who enjoy natural chemical aging. Historically, the 2009 D-dollar is also significant because it reflects the U.S. government's attempt to increase public familiarity with dollar coins while reducing reliance on paper $1 bills. Although this effort faced resistance, Americans generally preferred dollar bills. The mint continued producing these presidential dollars for collectors even as banks circulated fewer of them. The Presidential $1 Coin Act required that at least one coin be issued every 3 months, resulting in a steady stream throughout 2007 to 2016. For 2009 specifically, the chosen presidents connected to transformative periods in U.S. expansion, political realignment, and governmental growth. The series aimed not only to honor the individuals, but also to teach the public about national heritage, which is why educational materials were released alongside every new dollar. Because the coins circulated lightly, many 2009 D-dollars still exist today in near pristine condition, making them excellent references for studying U.S. mint production techniques of the late 2000s. From a numismatic perspective, the coin embodies the blend of artistry, history, education, and industrial precision that defines modern American coinage. It stands as a physical link between the early American tradition of presidential commemoration, from medals to currency, and the modern attempt to revive dollar coin circulation with a visually distinctive golden-colored piece. Collectors worldwide value the 2009 $1 coin because it reveals the evolution of American minting and symbolizes the country's enduring commitment to liberty, remembrance, and national symbolism, encapsulating in a small metal disc the story of democracy, leadership, and cultural identity expressed through the single, powerful word liberty.